you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast, dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
Hey guys, welcome to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I'm your host, Cynthia, and happy Monday, everyone. I hope you all had a fabulous holiday, safe holiday with your loved ones. Sending so much love and light to all of you who are feeling extremely lonely during these times. I know during the holidays, it's meant to be, really festive, really jolly, supposed to be surrounded with loved ones and whatnot. But due to, the pandemic and other factors, I know not everyone had the privilege to be with their family and their loved ones during, Christmas, the holidays, and all that. So again, just sending lots of love and light to those who really need it, and just letting you know that, you're not alone. You're not alone. I am here for you. Can always tweet me at GSMC_health. Pretty active on the Twitter, so if you do want to communicate with me, you can definitely message me through there. But I had a really nice, relaxing holiday with the family. It was just my parents and then my two other siblings and our dog, Louie. Definitely different this year. If you've tuned in for the last couple of episodes, we had a family member of mine, a really close family member of mine, passed away December 8th, and her funeral was on the 16th. So it's been kind of a real somber mood these last few weeks due to, her passing and it being so close to Christmas, and we always spent Christmas at her house. So there was that, and then, but regardless of that, it was still, really nice to just be with my family, really chill. Definitely less stress, at least for my mom. She's not stressed out about planning, getting all of her siblings together. Mind you, she's one of 9. One of 9. So definitely different this year, but nonetheless, still a beautiful memories are created with my family. And this year, I know gift giving isn't that shouldn't be the main priority during the holidays, But this year, I gotta say, my sister, my mom, and I were all saying that this year was the first time that we all really put thought into the gifts we gave. We didn't just give out things just to give, you feel me? Especially my brother, he gifted me the cutest, and I'm staring at it right now, the cutest avocado blanket. And I know I'm 25 years old, what are you doing with the avocado blanket? But you guys, I eat so many avocados, 2 to 3 a day, literally. I should probably get it tattooed on my body at this point. And it's just so cute, the avocado blanket. I'm obsessed with it. It's so soft. And things right now, I'm sitting on this butt cushion because I'm sitting for long hours, and my mom gifted me this. It was just we all said this year we definitely, you could tell there's a lot of thought into the gifts we put. We didn't get anything it doesn't have to be anything super extravagant, but it's just the thought that counts, that lets people know, like, oh, hey, like, you do pay attention, like, you do listen to, like, what I have to say or what I'm feeling or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it was a really nice holiday. Like, I feel really blessed to have spent the holidays with my family, and blessed that I even received any gifts, and blessed that I have jobs that allow me to keep, to gift to others as well. So definitely a nice Christmas with my family. And then now New Year's is coming up, and it's just crazy that New Year's Eve is this Thursday. New Year Day, or New Year, is this Friday. Like, where did the time go, for real? I feel like 2020 was the longest yet fastest year. So much happened, but little happened. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, at least for me, like, this has definitely been the most low-key year for me. I've definitely saved the most money this year. I think my greatest accomplishment for sure was buying myself a car over the summertime, which I desperately needed, y'all. I was struggling without a car, okay, for like 8 months. And I was able to get myself a nice little cute Toyota. And I love Toyotas, like Toyotas and Hondas. I've never been the type of person to like be hella into cars, like I didn't really have I still don't really have like a dream car. I feel like as long as it gets me from point A to point B, like I'm good to go. I used to have a BMW, and that was like such a pain in my rear end and in my pockets, okay? Like, I don't know what's the huge fascination with these luxury cars, and I put that in quotation marks. They're so expensive, and like the maintenance is absolutely terrible. Not like trying to talk down on you if you have a Mercedes or like a BMW or Audi. Like, they are very nice cars, but oh my God, me personally, like I had a BMW, and I don't think I would ever go back to that car. Ever. Like, it was just so hard to maintain. I could be also, I was like a broke college student, so that was another reason why probably like I was a love-hate with that car. But I'm very, very happy with my little Toyota Corolla 2020. She's so cute. Anyways, I know I just went on a whole tangent about cars. Let me reel it back into what this episode is even about. So this episode, we are going to just talk about and highlight, healthy New Year's resolutions that I believe you guys can actually keep. All right. So I'm going to give y'all some suggestions on, some promises that you should keep to yourself for this new upcoming year. I know there's a lot of like mixed reviews out there. Some people are like, why do people treat a new year like a new life? And like, it's just a new 24 hours. And yes, but like, I like to treat the new year as like a new revamped me. You feel me? Like, it's a new year. Like, endless possibilities about to happen this year. So I'm very hopeful for this year. I say this every year, but I really am. Like, I always just get super excited for the new year, setting some new goals and just like really believing in those goals. I have so many goals I'm trying to accomplish, and I know I will in 2021. Like, I am manifesting it. I'm putting it into the universe. I know it's there. I know I'm worthy of it. It's just putting all of my thoughts into the physical world and making things happen. And that's what today is going to be all about. It might be a slightly motivational episode today, but that's okay, because that's still, we all need some motivation. It's part of our mental health. So hopefully today's episode, today's talk will inspire some of you to create new goals and, create new strategies to help you reach those goals. So we're going to get into all of that right here, right now. A new year often signifies a fresh start for many people, like myself. For some, this means setting health goals such as losing weight, following a healthier diet, and starting an exercise routine. However, more often than not, The health and wellness resolutions chosen are highly restrictive and unsustainable, leading most people to break their resolutions within a few weeks. And this is why many people make the same resolutions year after year after year. So we're going to break the cycle, y'all. To break that cycle, it's important to make resolutions that can not only improve health, but also be followed for life. That's the point of setting these New Year's resolutions, specifically health New Year's resolutions. You're setting these goals, and in turn, we're hoping that these, habits become sustainable and lifelong habits. That's at least the goal for myself in, health goals and all that. So here I've curated a list for you guys, 23 New Year's resolutions you can actually keep. The first one, and I believe we can all do this, and I personally need to do this more often, is eat more whole foods. I already eat whole foods because I'm a fitness trainer, I'm an instructor, so I kind of have to lead by example. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I've definitely fallen off a little bit over the last couple of months. I feel like it's really normal with the winter cold months, and you don't want to leave the house because it's so cold and all that. So I've definitely slacked off a little bit, but nothing that I can't get back on track. I didn't go overboard, but during Christmas and Christmas Eve, I definitely wasn't counting calories or hella monitoring what I was eating and drinking. I'm this is a special time to be with my family, let loose, drink and eat whatever I want, and I'll just get back into it. And that's exactly what I did. Your girl had hella wine, a lot of tamales, but do I regret any of it? Absolutely not. And you shouldn't either, y'all. Don't beat yourself up if you're going, overboard on the eating during the holidays. It's holiday time. Let's relax. Let's let loose, okay? It's been a stressful freaking year, okay? Anyway, eat more whole foods. This is super, super important. And I think this is one of the easiest and most sustainable ways to improve overall health. And this is to eat more whole foods. And what I mean by whole foods, it includes vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and fish. These foods contain a plethora of nutrients that your body needs to function at an optimal level. And if you are serious about reaching your goals, whether they're health related or not, we need to be operating at our highest and optimal selves each and every day. And our diet and nutrition is what's going to help fuel that. All right. Research shows that following a whole foods-based diet may significantly reduce heart disease risk factors, body weight, and blood sugar levels, as well as decrease your risk of certain diseases such as type 2 diabetes. What's more, adding more whole foods to your diet can be done slowly and consistently. For example, if you're not used to eating vegetables, start by adding one serving of your favorite veggie to your diet every day. My favorite veggie, I have 3 to BH. No, I got 2. I have 2 top ones. Mushrooms and sweet potato. I love sweet potato, okay? Carb me up, all right? And I love mushrooms. I've learned how to season mushrooms to the point where it literally tastes like meat. So I love to add mushrooms in my pasta, really in anything. And then sweet potato, I love it. I don't understand people who don't like sweet potato, like my sister. I'm hella calling her out. But yeah, so just start by one vegetable that learn how to season it, all right? Learn how to season it. Learn how to pair it with other foods that you like. And then from there, gradually and slowly start building your taste buds and to more vegetables. And this is something I get on my brother. I get on my brother a lot because he does not eat lots of vegetables. I think he only eats vegetables and if it's in a smoothie, which, yes, that's good, but you are also not receiving the fiber that is also really, really essential to, for our bodies. So smoothies are great to get those vegetables in, but you shouldn't just rely on smoothies to receive all those nutrients from vegetables. You should also eat them so you can also attain the fiber content of the vegetables. So you guys, we're going to cut into a very brief break. And when we come back, more here at the GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast.
Do you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. So I gave y'all the first and I think easiest and most sustainable way to improve your overall health for the new year, and that is to eat more whole foods, which again include vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and fish. Or if you are vegan, you don't have to eat the fish. Just vegetables, whole grains, stuff like that. The second health New Year's resolution that I will recommend to some of you is to sit less and move more. Whether it's due to having a sedentary job or simply being inactive, many people sit more than they should. And sitting too much can have negative effects on health. In fact, it may be linked to an increased risk of overall mortality. Making a resolution to sit less is an easy and attainable resolution that can be tailored to fit your lifestyle. For example, if you have a desk job that requires long periods of sitting, making a resolution to go for a 15-minute walk at lunch or to get up and walk for 5 minutes every hour. And this is something I recommend to many of my clients who have desk jobs or who are truck drivers who are sitting for long hours on the road. Well, it's kind of hard for truck drivers, but definitely for people who work desk jobs, like my sister who's working from home and she's hours and hours and hours on Zoom. Literally get up every 30 minutes or so and just stretch, move your body. That's so, so important. This is going to help relieve tightness and stiffness that many people feel from sitting for prolonged periods of time every day. So this will help, decrease tight hips, which is very, very common for people who have desk jobs. It's also going to help with shoulder mobility, just full body mobility is just so, so, so key. So sit less and move more. That's a New Year's resolution, health New Year's resolution that I think many of you can apply. Number 3 is to cut back on sweetened beverages. Cutting back on sweetened beverages is a smart idea considering that sugary drinks are linked to an increased risk of obesity, fatty liver, heart disease, insulin resistance, and cavities in both children and adults. Though quitting sweetened beverages cold turkey is always an option, gradually minimizing your intake may help you kick your sugary drink habit for good. And this is with anything diet related when I tell clients and members to just slowly and gradually minimize your intake of that specific item. So in this case, sweetened beverages. That includes alcohol. That includes soda, juice, sugar, okay? So just slowly, if you drink like 4 glasses a day, cut it back to 3. Once you feel comfortable with 3, cut it back to 2, and so forth and so forth. I'm not saying it's bad to drink juice or soda or whatever once in a while, but if you're drinking it every day, that's definitely detrimental to your health. I would know because it's crazy to think I used to be like this. I literally would drink like half a carton of juice during high school and middle school. Like, I went through a phase where I was so obsessed with juice. Like, I needed juice. The Tropicana one, by the way, which is like hella sugary, like super, super sweet. And I was getting cavities, y'all. Like, the dentist was like, girl, you need to stop drinking all that juice. And I don't remember how I cut it off. I think it was like, I don't know. I just like slowly, I think, gradually stopped drinking it. And now all I drink is like water. Like, my body craves water. So if you don't believe you're able to do it, I'm here to tell you that you can. From a former juice drinker, again, I'm not exaggerating when I say I will drink about half a carton of juice every day. My mom was very upset at me during that time because she was constantly running to the store getting more juice. And so, yeah. Cut back on sweetened beverages, you guys. You'd be surprised what a difference this makes to your health. Health resolution, New Year's resolution number 4 I have for y'all, and this is also going to apply for myself, is to get more quality sleep. Oh my goodness, this is imperative, y'all. Imperative. I'm so big on sleep. I'm a believer on sleep. Okay, this hustle mentality that we are all caught up in is good, but it's also not good. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Sleep is an essential part of overall health. And sleep deprivation can lead to serious consequences. For instance, lack of sleep may increase your risk of weight gain, heart disease, and depression. There are many reasons why people don't get enough sleep. So it's important to focus on your schedule and lifestyle to determine the best ways to improve sleep quantity and quality. Decreasing screen time before bed, reducing light pollution in your bedroom, cutting back on caffeine, and getting to bed at a reasonable hour are some simple ways to improve sleep hygiene. Things I like to do to help put my body at a really easy state and relaxed state. I only turn on candles when I'm about to go to bed. And my winding down time is about an hour. I try to do like between 45 minutes to an hour before I actually go to bed. So if I'm trying to go to bed at 9 p.m., at 8 p.m., I start getting ready for bed. So what does that mean for me? 8 p.m. hits. I'm going to start washing my face, brushing my teeth, changing into my PJs. I'm going to start setting the mood in my room. I'm going to eliminate the light pollution. So you don't want any like bright, harsh lights on at night if you're trying to wind down. So I turn off my chandelier, my mini chandelier I have in my room. I light a candle, and then I have like a tiny makeup mirror in the corner of my room that I light up. So the mood is really like dark, but a little bit of light coming through. And again, this is all to help eliminate the blue light that is coming into my face. For those of you who don't know, blue light, we receive that from all of our screens, our phone screens, our TVs, our computers, all of that. And too much blue light, just like, especially before bed, messes up your circadian rhythm. And if your circadian rhythm is off, then your sleep pattern is off, and you won't get that quality sleep that your body so desperately needs. So I really try to eliminate as much light as possible when I'm winding down. That also means I turn my phone to red light mode. If you have an Apple phone, there's a setting in your phone where you're able to change it into light, the red light, and that also helps reduce the blue light coming through. And then I also like to read a book. I like to read right before bed. Again, I get really sleepy, not because the book is boring, but it's just, again, I'm like in a really relaxed state. And I'm in a comfortable position while I'm sleeping. So I'm like in my bed. I have my weighted blanket. Another key thing, by the way. Highly recommend weighted blankets. I have my weighted blanket on top of me. I'm reading. So my body is like super relaxed. I have a nice candle on. It's really quiet in my room. And all of these things help put my body in a really easy, relaxed state. So that way, once 9 o'clock hits, I'm able to just like fall asleep really easily. And I've been doing this consistently, I say, for the last 2 weeks. And I've been getting amazing sleep, especially when I have to wake up at 4 in the morning like I did today. Like, it makes it really easier. Not really easier, still very challenging getting up that early, but it does make it easier getting up in the morning when I've had quality sleep but the night before. Does that make sense? I know I spent quite a lot of time talking about this one, but I just think sleep is super important. I think too many people deny this aspect of their health, and I'm here to tell you, do not deny it. Sleep is so, so, so imperative, okay? You are not going to be able to function at your most optimal self during the day if you're just tired and groggy from lack of sleep. So that's health, New Year's resolution number 4. Number 5, it kind of ties in with number 2 about sitting less and moving more. But number 5 is to find a physical activity that you enjoy. Every new year, people purchase expensive memberships to gyms, workout studios, and online fitness programs in hopes of shedding excess body fat in the year to come. Though most people start strong, the majority don't make their new routine into a lasting habit. Still, you can increase the chances of making your fitness resolution stick. To get started, I'd say choose an activity based on enjoyment and whether it fits into your schedule. For example, taking a half-hour walk, jog, or bike ride before work, or swimming at a gym that's on your way home are simple and sustainable exercise resolutions. Then set an attainable goal, such as planning to walk a few specific days per week instead of aiming for every day. Making a more realistic goal can enhance the chances of making your new routine last, especially if you're new to working out. And what makes it great about setting these realistic goals is that when you reach those goals, it literally boosts your confidence. It boosts your self-esteem because it's like, damn, yes, I did it. Like I went walking 3 times a week. Now let me do 5 next week. Let me do every day the following. Instead of you just going in and being like, I'm going to walk every day. And then if you miss a day, you're hella down on yourself. So it's best to set realistic goals in the beginning, something that you know you can commit to. Even if it's like 1 time a week, like, okay, Monday, let's start with a Monday. Let's start the week off strong. I'm going to hit the gym, or I'm going to do a 30-minute workout video I found on YouTube. Whatever the case is, set a realistic goal, stick to it, and then adjust if you need to later on. But I think finding a physical activity that you enjoy is going to be key in helping you stick to those health goals that you have. So me personally, I'm not a big fan of like cycle, spin. I don't know how I feel about like sitting in a bike for 45 minutes in pain, not moving. But there's so many individuals who love that. Like, I know the Peloton game is booming right now. People are loving their Peloton bikes from home. It's super convenient. You're able to live stream classes from the Peloton bike. Like, I get it. That's cool. But me personally, I wouldn't enjoy that. And I know that I wouldn't stick to that goal because I don't like that physical activity. So I think finding something that you enjoy is going to help you stick to that goal of staying active. Okay? Here's number 6, health resolution number 6, which again, this is also is going to apply to myself, is to take more me time and practice self-care. Taking time for yourself is not selfish. In fact, it's imperative for optimal health and well-being. This is especially true for those in caretaker roles, such as parents and healthcare workers. Which, by the way, shout out to all our healthcare workers. Y'all are the true MVPs of 2020. Y'all are our heroes out here fighting COVID, taking care of the people. So thank you to all the healthcare workers who are tuning into this episode right now. For people with busy schedules and limited time, making a resolution to engage in self-care may take some planning. However, it's well worth the time investment. Self-care doesn't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. It can simply mean taking a bath every week, attending your favorite yoga class, preparing a healthy meal for yourself, going for a walk in nature, or getting an extra hour of sleep. So that is healthcare, or not healthcare. That is health New Year's resolution number 6. More me time, practice self-care. We're going to cut into a very brief break right now. And when we come back, more at the GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Hey guys, welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. So we're just going to jump straight into it and continue on with the 23 New Year's health resolutions that I know you guys can stick to. So number 7 is to cook more meals at home. Research shows that people who cook more meals at home have better diet quality and less body fat than people who eat more meals on the go. In fact, a study in 11,396 adults found that those who ate 5 or more home-cooked meals per week were 28% less likely to be overweight, compared with those who ate fewer than 3 home-cooked meals per week. Start by making 1 meal a day, then increase the frequency over time until you're making the majority of your meals and snacks at home. Here's resolution number 8, and this is to spend more time outside. Spending more time outdoors can improve health by relieving stress, elevating mood, and even lowering blood pressure. Making a New Year's resolution to spend more time outside every day is a sustainable and healthy goal that can benefit most everyone, no matter where you live. Taking a walk outside during your lunch break, hiking on weekends, going camping with friends, or simply soaking in the beauty of your backyard or local park are all ways to incorporate nature into your daily routine. Health resolution number 9 is to limit screen time. And, I need to work on this as well. Many people depend on their phones and computers for work and entertainment. I get it, all right? Especially with the pandemic, everything has moved to virtual, right? However, spending too much time on electronic devices, particularly on social media, has been linked to depression, anxiety, and loneliness in some studies. Setting a resolution to cut back on the time you spend scrolling through social media, watching TV, or playing computer games may help boost your mood and enhance productivity. And I know it's hard, you guys. I know it's hard not to be on our screens. Like I said, everything is like screen time. So that's why it's really important that whenever you don't need to be on screen, like if you don't need to be on it, if you're just using it for entertainment purposes or just like on social media, maybe limit how much you are on it for entertainment purposes. Like set a timer on your phone, like, okay, max of an hour to be on it, and then go and do something you enjoy doing, whether it be go walking your dog, read a book, go exercise, take a bubble bath, literally anything that doesn't require you to be staring at a screen. So wherever you feel like you're able to limit that screen time, do so. And again, I am including myself in this conversation because I am also guilty of like spending endless hours scrolling through Instagram, and like before I know it, 3 hours passed by, and like I just wasted 3 hours of my life looking at my screen, watching other people do things with their life. Like, it's really crazy. So again, limit your screen time whenever possible. Number 10 is to try and incorporate meditation, okay? Meditation is an evidence-based way to promote mental well-being. It may be particularly helpful for people who have anxiety or depression. Trying out this practice is a perfect New Year's resolution because there are many ways to meditate, and it's easy to find books, podcasts, and apps that teach you how to start a meditation practice. It's not really easy, y'all. Like, to really reap the benefits of meditation, you have to be fully invested, fully present in those 5, 10, 30 minutes or an hour of you meditating. Like, no distractions, peace and quiet. Like, I definitely recommend like listening to an app or a book or a podcast to teach you on how to, like, you know, really get into meditating. I meditate by listening to sound baths. So I log onto YouTube and I literally type in sound bath sleep, or like there's different types of sound baths, and that really helps relax me because I'm like listening to sound and those sounds vibrate, and I literally feel like the cells in my body vibrate as well, and it's like a really dope experience. So if you're someone who can't just like sit there in silence with their own thoughts, such as myself, sound baths is definitely a way to go. You're still meditating. You're still in a meditative state. However, you're like focusing on like a sound, on the tingles that happen in the sound bath, or like the bowls it use. It's a really, really nice experience. I love sound baths. And I actually started getting into listening to sound baths in the beginning of quarantine in March. There's this celebrity I follow. Her name's Karuchi. Love her. And she was doing Instagram Live every Sunday, and it was a live sound bath experience. So thanks to her, that's what really got me into listening to sound baths. And again, y'all, it's free. YouTube, shout out to YouTube for supplying us with so many resources and so many videos. So highly, highly recommend to try meditating and incorporating it into your daily routine. Number 11, health resolution number 11, which again ties in with cooking more meals at home, is to rely less on convenience foods. And what I mean by this is convenience foods such as packaged chips, cookies, frozen dinners, and fast food for a quick meal or snack. Though these items may be tasty and readily available, they can have detrimental effects on your health if eaten too often. For example, frequent fast food intake is associated with poor overall diet quality, obesity, and an increased risk of numerous conditions, including heart disease and diabetes. To cut back on your consumption of convenience foods, make a resolution to prepare more meals at home using healthy ingredients. Health resolution number 12. Rethink dieting. Chronic dieting is harmful to both physical and mental health. Plus, most people who lose weight through restrictive dieting regain up to 2/3 of the weight loss within 1 year. Dieting can also make it harder to lose weight in the future. Rather than setting a New Year's resolution to lose weight by using restrictive measures, such as a fad diet, try a healthier, more sustainable method of weight loss by focusing on increasing physical activity and eating healthier foods. That's basically it, y'all. I feel like people overcomplicate how to lose weight. Like, you just need to be in a calorie deficit, aka be more active, eat less. And when I say eat less, that doesn't mean starve yourself. That means eating healthier, whole, nutritious meals. Okay? Vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, things of that nature. You don't need to go on keto. You don't need to do, there's so many fad diets out there. If keto or whatever fad diet works for you and you believe it's sustainable, go for it. My opinion, keto is not sustainable. I don't believe in cutting out carbs. Like, that's really crazy to me. Carbs is our number one, it's our body's number one source of fuel. I just can't deal with that. But anyway, let's move on to number 13 before I really bash on keto and y'all really hate me. Number 13. Again, this all kind of goes hand in hand, so this all may sound a little redundant, but it's okay. Number 13, New Year's health resolution, to go grocery shopping regularly. Having a well-stocked pantry and fridge is necessary to prepare healthy home-cooked meals. If you're not used to going grocery shopping, make a New Year's resolution to go to the supermarket or farmer's market more regularly to stock up on nutritious ingredients. Depending on your schedule, it may be helpful to designate one day each week as your day to shop. Ensuring that you have time to buy the groceries you need to make tasty, nourishing meals is a savvy way to improve your diet quality. And I could not agree with this statement anymore. My designated grocery shopping days are Wednesday. And this is because Wednesday, one, I have the most free time. And two, Wednesdays, my job is like really close to Trader Joe's. And there's not a Trader Joe's in my local area. So I shop right after work. I go to Trader Joe's. And Wednesdays, there's less people. And I think it's because it's midweek. Most people tend to do their grocery shopping over the weekend or on Mondays because that's the beginning of the week. And Mondays used to be my designated grocery shopping days, but it's just too packed. I get really anxious being in stores even before COVID. Like, I just didn't like being around a lot of people in stores. So I actually really love that Trader Joe's, other stores too, but specifically Trader Joe's, they do a great job in limiting how many people go in at a time. And if you're a regular Trader Joe's grocery shopper, then you know the vibe in there. Like, the type of people that go into that store, everyone's really nice, really understanding. You don't have people talking back to you about not wearing masks. People are really cooperative with, like, the regulations that specific store has. They respect the rules and everything. So I'm very pleased when I go into Trader Joe's. Anyway, so definitely recommend designating a specific day during the week to go and get your groceries in. Here's New Year's health resolution number 14. And this is actually really important. Well, they're all important, but this one specifically, like, I also need to hold myself more accountable. And that's to use healthier household products. Okay? It's obvious that what you put into your body can significantly impact your health. However, what you choose to put onto your body and what products you use in your home matter too. Make a New Year's resolution to purchase more natural beauty products, household cleaners, laundry detergents, and personal care products to create a healthier environment for yourself and your family. There are so many chemicals and toxic things that go into our everyday household products that we don't even realize, y'all. So do your research, switch out where you can for more natural products. Again, I need to get on myself more about this. Number 15, add more produce to your diet. Adding more cooked and raw vegetables and fruits to your diet can go a long way towards improving your health in the new year. Numerous studies have shown that eating a diet rich in produce helps protect against various illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, certain cancers, and obesity, as well as overall mortality. Here's number 16, and this is really important, y'all, and this is what really changed my body composition. Cut back on alcohol. Yes, alcohol. Though alcohol can certainly fit into a healthy diet, imbibing too often can negatively affect your health. What's more, drinking alcohol frequently may help or may keep you from reaching your health and wellness goals. If you think cutting back on alcohol may be helpful for you, set a reasonable goal to keep yourself on track, such as limiting drinking to weekend nights only, or setting a drink limit for the week. If you need a non-alcoholic beverage idea to replace your usual cocktail of choice, try fruit-infused sparkling water, kombucha, or one of these, different. There's so many fun mocktails, and a mocktail is like a fake cocktail. Get it? Mock. Haha. Anyways, so those are my recommendations, you guys. There's a lot more. We're not done with our list. Like I said, I have 23 for y'all. So we're going to come to a very brief break. And when we come back, more at the GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast.
The GSMC Life and Happiness Podcast takes you on a journey of exploration. We'll discuss tried and true methods alongside the latest trends of how to best live your life to its fullest and happiest. From psychology to meditation, science to self-help books, the GSMC Life and Happiness Podcast will help you to discover what makes you happy and how you can live life being the best you possible. Download the GSMC Life and Happiness Podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. We are now entering the final segment of today's show, and we are going to continue with the conversation with the list 23 health New Year's resolutions that I believe you guys are able to implement into the new 2021 year, or at least a couple of some of them. This next New Year resolution also applies to myself, and I believe we can all reap the benefits of doing this, and I think it's actually really important that everyone does this, is to be more present. Be more present. That is so overlooked, and you wouldn't even imagine how life-changing it is to change your state of mind into the present instead of thinking into the future or in the past, which I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. I'm still working on that myself. Research shows that being more present may improve life satisfaction by decreasing negative thoughts, which may thereby improve psychological health. Making a New Year's resolution to be more mindful and present may help you feel more content in your everyday life. So that's going to look like spending less time on your phone, stopping to notice your environment, and listening intently to others are simple ways to be more present. Now more than ever, as a society, with the boom of technology and social media, we are more distracted than ever. Our attention spans are like of a goldfish, all right? And we've lost the sense of mindfulness, what it means to be mindful, That means when you're eating meals, like really savor each bite. Take your time to chew, which there's actually a lot of benefits, like slowly eating your food that I won't get into right now. But also, like when I go on walks with Louie, my dog, I take my phone only for preventative purposes in case I need to call someone's being creepy or something like that. But when I take my phone, it's in my pocket the whole time, and I don't take it out unless my dog's doing something really cute and I just quickly snap it. But other than that, I really try to be super present in the moment, especially when I'm walking outside, trying to soak in the vitamin D I'm getting from the sun. I'm just looking around, looking who's passing by. It's also more for a safety thing, it's not, especially for a young woman like myself, it's not the safest to be walking around by themselves, with AirPods in or anything like that. That makes me very, very vulnerable. And you could tell I watch a lot of murder podcasts or I listen to a lot of murder podcasts. So just preventative measures, but it is really important to be more present. It's hard though. I deal with anxiety and it's really hard not to think of my future each and every second of the day. It's hard. We feel really rushed in today's society based on what we see on Instagram. Everyone's, portraying themselves as super successful, luxury type lifestyle. And some of it is happening, but it's we don't really know the full story. So we just need to focus on ourselves, be extremely present in what's happening right now. Not what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 5 years, 5 days, what's happening right now, and spend all of your energy into the present because that's all we truly have. Number 18, and this is one I desperately need, is to take a vacation. And now I know it's kind of challenging right now because of COVID, but at least a road trip somewhere nearby, a quick little getaway somewhere. Taking a vacation, even a short one, may have significant and immediate positive effects on stress levels and may enhance well-being. In the new year, make a resolution to take a vacation with friends or family members or on your own. Whether you travel to an area you've always wanted to visit or simply plan a staycation at home, taking some time for rest and relaxation is important for health, okay? We can't always be on the go. We have to let our bodies and our minds rest up a bit. Number 19 is to try a new hobby. It's common for adults to let once loved hobbies fall by the wayside as they get older due to busy schedules or lack of motivation. However, research shows that partaking in a hobby that you love can help you live a longer, healthier life. Make a resolution to try out a hobby that you've always been interested in or pick back up a hobby that used to bring you joy. And this is also another one that I really want to hold myself accountable. My hobby the last couple of years have been dancing. I love to dance. I loved taking dance classes in the Bay Area. They were so fun. I met so many creative, beautiful people in that space. And I just had so much fun dancing. I still do. I love to dance. I'm not the best dancer, but I got a little bit rhythm, okay? I'm finna gas myself up a little bit right now. I have some rhythm. But this is definitely something I've kind of, put on the back burner just because of COVID restrictions and I'm not able to take class in person. A lot of choreographers are still teaching classes online via Zoom or on Instagram Live. but I don't really have the space in my home to like really dance. Like I was doing heels dancing, so I need to be like in a studio because heels will F up my mom's floor and she'll be pissed. So dancing's definitely one I hope I'm able to take in person soon. I really do miss it. It's also my favorite type of cardio. So definitely a hobby I'm going to pick back up in the new year. Number 20. This is a big one. Stop negative body talk. Okay? Talking negatively about your body can lead to feelings of body shame. In fact, research shows that engaging in and hearing negative body talk is associated with higher levels of body dissatisfaction and decreased self-esteem in both women and men. Make a healthy New Year's resolution to engage in positive self-talk regularly and reduce negative body talk. This may not only help improve your relationship with your own body, but also encourage others to stop talking negatively about themselves. And again, there's another one that it's hard. It's hard again with social media. Like, I too get like down on myself and my body. Like, I'll look, I'm like, dang, like, why is my waist not smaller? Why is my butt not bigger? Why do I look so bulky? You know, we are our worst critics, and we will look at any and every tiny flaw about ourselves and think it's like the worst thing in the world. But in reality, A, people don't notice, or B, people don't care. So it's like we need to get out of our head and just like love our bodies, love what our bodies are capable of doing. Be grateful that you wake up in the morning in good health. Wake up and be grateful that you are able to get in your car easily and drive off whenever you please. You be grateful that your body allows you to walk up and down the stairs, allows you to move freely and pain-free. Okay, this is something I'm grateful for each and every day. I'm allowed to wake up without any major aches or pains besides like muscle soreness from working out, and I'm able to do what I love each and every day. I'm active, I'm moving, I move freely with zero limitations. Like, that is something we can never ever take for granted. So love your bodies, be grateful for what your bodies are able to do, and this will also help just create a more positive headspace and positive body talk, you know, within oneself. So I think that's a really, really important one we all should focus on to stop the negative body talk. Number 21, health New Year's resolution is to visit your doctor. Getting examined regularly by your healthcare practitioner is important for many reasons. Having regular blood work and necessary screenings can help spot potential problems before they turn into something more serious. Though your pace of doctor's visits depends on many things, including the type of medical care, your age, and your medical history, most experts recommend seeing your primary care physician at least once a year for a checkup. Sorry, I hiccuped. All right, number 22 is to take care of your teeth, all right? So 2021, we are maintaining our oral health, okay? Oral health is a New Year's resolution idea that can and should be sustained for life. Brushing and flossing your teeth regularly can help prevent oral conditions like gum disease and bad breath. What's more, some research suggests that gum disease may be associated with serious health conditions such as Alzheimer's and heart disease, making oral care all the more important. In addition to regular brushing and flossing, most dentists recommend a checkup and cleaning at least once a year. And my last New Year's health resolution for you guys is to create a sustainable, nourishing diet. You may be making a resolution to eat healthier or lose weight year after year because you're prioritizing short-term changes over long-term health benefits. Instead of making a plan to follow yet another restrictive fad diet, this new year, Make a resolution to break the dieting cycle and create a sustainable, nourishing eating pattern that works for you. The healthiest diet is one that's rich in whole, nutrient-dense foods and low in heavily processed, sugary products. A healthy long-term diet should not only be nutritious, but also adaptable, meaning you can follow it for life no matter the circumstances. A sustainable eating pattern can be maintained on vacation, during holidays, and at parties because it's unrestricted and suited to your lifestyle. Okay? So here's the bottom line, you guys. Though most New Year's resolutions are only kept for a short period, the healthy resolutions listed here are sustainable ways to improve your physical and emotional health that can be followed for life. Creating a healthier relationship with food and taking better care of your body and mind can drastically improve your health in various ways. This new year, try out a few of the resolutions in this article to help make this year and the years that follow the healthiest and happiest possible. So you guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode here at the GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of my 23 health New Year's resolutions that you can apply to the new year. If you enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff, because that tremendously helps the show. And I'll catch you guys here for the next one.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Health and Wellness Podcast, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just type in GSMC to find all the shows from the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network, from movies to music, from sports to entertainment, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program.